Ta-da. Okay, let's do the transits here. This is, what are we doing, March 26, 2012. Working for the angle. Our good old sun here. We're going around the sun doing tropical style. We're going to divide the houses by numbers. And this is our legend of the flat wheel with Leo, Virgo, all these different signs, all in their natural pattern with Aries on the front here. So what's going on this week really is we have in the background the heavy-duty players of Pluto and Uranus is going to square in a couple months, so they're getting close and tight. And that's changing in our business structure and how we express ourselves individually. And most people are doing their own business. This is business. This is adventurous people doing new things. So everything's changing with regards to business, and a lot of people with a tight economy are looking to themselves to do their own thing, which is the Aries energy. Neptune's just into Pisces. We're feeling more connected, and this business, a lot of it, we're all on the internet, so it's connecting more. And that's kind of the outer planets. That's the big picture, depending on whether you're observing it or participating in it. Then we have the social planets to back in. We have Saturn's in Libra. It's heading back to spike a lucky star, but it's been retrograding. And the sign of Libra is relating to people, relating to ourselves, understanding ourselves through relating to people. All the people that push your buttons, all the people make you feel good. So Saturn is you reap what you sow. So anybody that's in a relationship now, as Nancy's always saying, is you got to work really hard or it's just not going to work out. So all these relationships where, oh, when's he coming back? Or why isn't it this and that? It's like, the attitude is work on yourself, self-improvement, do your thing, kick butt, and higher vibrations by doing what you want to do, and working hard at work, play, hobbies, whatever grows you, and with reading, education, whatever works for you, that kind of energy. And then we have the Jupiter down here in Taurus, the other social planet. Whoops. Jupiter's always running away, running off. Jupiter's associated with Saturn. It's always on the move. So we keep that in mind. Right now it's in Taurus. Taurus is self-worth and money and what we value. So right now Jupiter, the energy of a lot combining with Taurus is we got a lot of money. We got more than we think, I believe. And we're really open to all this Taurus, which is great. It's easy to eat too much, easy to self-indulge. But it's moving towards Gemini soon with that square of Uranus and Pluto. So things are going to start to leak. That's more communication. And Jupiter's in its detriment down here in Gemini, so it'll be putting its foot in its mouth, and you'll have a lot of information along with that Uranus-Pluto square. And that's kind of a general thing for the outer planets. We can go into a little tighter. Mars is kind of, very powerful, but considered a personal inner planet. We have it more on the inside wheel. Mars has been going retrograde. It's very frustrating. This is your action and strategy planet, and that's how you get things done. And it's working in Virgo, which is how we get things done also. It's kind of, it's in its joy in that 6th house of Virgo. So we're frustrated, but just keep going, keep working stuff. And also the Mercury's retrograde, so it's like this double going uphill, or just re-referencing, reviewing, or using our E word, R-E. Revise, review, rework, revisit. Mercury retrograde, of course, we get a lot of relatives or friends from the past connect with us, which is always enjoyable, so keep an eye out for that. And don't be surprised by it, just go, oh yeah, it's Mercury retrograde. So Mercury was in Aries, so it was in the sign of Mars's rulership. So we see Mars in Aries, and Mars is in Virgo in the Mercury sign, as we see, if you can see that clearly. So they were in each other's signs. Now Mercury's backed into Pisces, which is more, it's tough for Mercury, but it's very intuitive and connect with things, but it can't always talk about it, so it's more like we're feeling our thoughts. And it's connected with the Neptune and Pisces, which I didn't touch on the outer planets actually. Back to Neptune and Pisces is the big picture, connecting. We're all, the brotherhood thing, we're all in this together, so working together. So Mercury's gone from aggressive, pushing forward thoughts, going backwards, rethinking things, to picking up things in a very esoteric, I always say Pisces is like the gauges on a jet plane. Like on your car you have gas and a few things, tachometer and speed. On an airplane you have many, many, many gauges. So the Neptune's very receptive. There's a lot of information coming in Pisces. So it's very frustrating. It's good to note your dreams, try to write them down and connect with what's going on in your inside. So we just had Saturn goes around the zodiac, or excuse me, the sun, and of course we're in Aries now. We just had the first day of spring a couple of days ago, and it's been connected with Uranus and the Mercury, so we're very on edge, ampy, going, and that's kind of where that's at. The Venus is in Taurus with the moon, and then I'm just going to go to the quick dates. What do we have today? It's the 26th, Monday here in Pacific Daylight Time, and we have it 9:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The moon's going to move into a sextile with Venus. It'll be at the end of Taurus and 2 signs away, sextile or 60 degrees, and that's a nice harmonious ending. And then we go to moon void course, which is the moon will be in higher degrees than any other planet that it's aspecting Ptolemaically, which is a little explanation we'll get into another time. And then the moon will go into Gemini tomorrow morning at 3:43 a.m. So there's a void course Pacific Daylight Time from tonight from about 9:35 to 3:45 in the morning tomorrow. So all this Monday to early Tuesday morning, night. Stay focused. When that moon's not connecting to any other planets before it goes into a new sign, you can get really distracted, not focused. Other people will not connect. So don't think that if you said something once and connect with someone, you haven't really connected with them, or when you're driving, they might not be as focused. So pay extra attention to the potential of not focusing. So stay focused and just put a little more RAM into that, so you're careful. And then we have, let's see, moving on. Tuesday is pretty busy because that moon does go in Gemini. A lot of talking, chatter. Can be too much. A lot of note taking. People are usually generally pretty laid back and smiling. We've got aspects with squaring Neptune, moon sextile Uranus, moon square Mars, and moon sextile the sun. And running out of time here. Let's see, that's kind of a busy day. Challenges, squares are making things happen. That's early morning with the dreams. They'll write down those dreams. The sextile with Uranus is more thinking, and with the Gemini and Aries combinations, very quick, very fun. Jack and Jill running up the hill. The mind's running. And then we have the moon sextile, the sun, like I said, and that's at 7:38 in the evening, so that's also potential for connecting. The sun can be an authority figure or the ego, and the Gemini can be a younger, androgynous energy person just hanging out and thinking again. Then we move to Wednesday, the 28th, no exact aspect, so that means the moon, it's done with the sextile and the sun, and then it doesn't go into a sign till 11 a.m. the next Wednesday morning, the 29th. So that's, quote, no aspects. There's no Ptolemaic aspects, which means, again, the focus issue. Stay really focused when you're driving after Tuesday night, 7:38, and then just plan extra time, allow extra time. We're getting to work all day Wednesday. You'll be interested, it's just, you'll have this knowledge, but there won't be a lot happening. It'll be hard to connect, miss phone calls, things don't go through, delays. Just know that's kind of the right timing, and if things are delayed, not working out how you want, that's just part of the vibe going on, and just work with it. It's a good time to finish up things whenever you have these delay aspects. If you got a project going on, keep working on it. New stuff, it's not always the best time to try it. Try mopping up, cleaning my closet, that kind of stuff. And then we have the moon goes into, it's void Thursday that morning, 11:05 a.m. until 4:07. That's the void course time. The no aspects is very similar to void course. So again, just finish up old stuff and stay focused on what you want to do to be productive. We also have Mercury sextile Venus. That's really cool. That's kind of what you desire and what you're thinking about, so it's good energy. It's a sextile, so you got to put work into it, but it can be very productive. Just work it, baby. Do the best you can. It's interesting with that Mercury in Pisces. Again, it's retrograde, so it's kind of like, what do I want? Research what you want. And we have the Sun square Pluto at 12:54 p.m. Daylight Standard Time. That's really challenging. That's the ego versus change and things that you just always can't deal with, and then something stripped away or pulled away to make a vacuum for something new to come in. So watch your ego and watch people explode. It can get, over the top. That's always interesting. Friday, the moon's still in Cancer. Overall, busy day, mostly in the morning, and then there's a nice sextile with moon sextile Jupiter, 5:41. So if you want to sneak off to happy hour before 5:41, it could start off really nice. And then Saturday we have the moon's void course at 9:20 p.m. So get your things done Saturday before 9:20 p.m., especially if you're going out into a party, just leave a little early. And then it's void course, so it's going to be, Saturdays people drinking too much, too scary. Again, the moon void course, you want to focus and, just be aware that people aren't as aware as they normally are, as if they were to start with, but keep your focus and to be safe. And finish up tasks that, if you're not going out Saturday, you got more cleaning to do, work on that, work it. And then the void ends, the moon goes into Leo, 1:35, that's 1:35 a.m. Sunday morning, and we have a morning moon trine Uranus. That's pretty interesting, that's a lot of thought. And then it's April Fool's, so there'll be a lot of jokes, and after that last aspect, it'll just be kind of a quiet day. So play the jokes, have good fun, and again, if you got to finish up stuff, concentrate on what's already going. That's what I'm going to mostly talk about. It'll be interesting coming up next Tuesday, the 3rd of April. Venus goes into Gemini. It's kind of interesting, a lot of talk of what we want, so that's something to focus on. And Mercury will station direct on Wednesday, early in the morning, so the 3rd, 4th, all this getting stuck or frustration, just keep reviewing stuff, and then Wednesday, things will start to move forward. You'll feel a kick and really get some initiation and moving forward. So with that, there's the sun sign report with a little more, and I'll turn off the camera.